Hey guys, and welcome back to another Tekken 8 video. Today we're going to go over these 2 points, but let's get started. So you probably ask, why am I losing? I've heard it a lot when trying to help people. Why am I losing? Or how can I get better? These questions could be interchangeably, the answers anyways. But anyway, just ask yourself this question: why are you losing? Just give me anything you're thinking of. Anything. Any reason. Oh, I'm getting jabbed out a lot. I'm getting crouch jabbed a lot. I can't do anything. Don't like this matchup. I'm getting frustrated. I can't break throws. These are a bunch of examples of why are you losing. Just anything. You know, even if it sounds like an excuse, just throw it out there, because nothing is not going to help you get better. Identify your loss conditions. Work on them. Turn your weaknesses into strengths. You probably heard that a million times, but it's true. Because once you get rid of all your weaknesses, you're gonna be mostly strengths. These people probably haven't polished their weaknesses like you have, and then you're just gonna demolish them. And fundies is a really good start to demolish the rest of the player base. A lot of players, maybe 1 out of 10 Tekken players have decent fundies. 9 out of 10 of them are just setup players, mashy players, pure offense players, big Tekken players. As in last video, big Tekken over small Tekken. And just string cheesers, which I've gone over before. But let's get started with these questions. Setups and parries. Be more defensive. Or sidestep. You could also delay your timing, but then you're risking delayed setups. And you can eat armor, rage arts, and whatnot. You cannot press, meaning this person is going to counter hit you every time, which is more of a timing thing. Try to delay your timing. If they still can just download your timing, you must be facing a pro player, because it's very hard to download your timing, especially online as well. You're not being random enough. You need to maybe be more random if you can't, if delay timing is not working, or you're not using your frame data properly. Moving on, don't know what to press. Frame data. Crouch jabs are really good because they're very fast. They high crush and they're safe on block. Also interrupts a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure that loops into more pressure is high, so high crushing it is the best start. Armor is also a good start, but if they're doing controlled pressure, then they can block the armor, punish you, and run more offense on you. Don't know how to approach someone that's defensive, or just don't know how to approach the character. Dash blocking, which is spacing. Just dash, block. The more you're holding forward, the more you're in neutral, you could get hit. As soon as you hold back, you'll be fine. But if you're getting hit while dashing in, it's probably in neutral or back. So you need to make them quicker, or maybe the neck will mess you up, you know. But moving on, what is my game plan? Answer this question yourself. If you don't, something simple as enforce lows, enforce mids. The more you build their mental stack, the more your game plan is going to succeed. If they could just think freely, that means they could think about their offense, they could think about their defense, they could think about maybe setups or parries. They won't think of these options if you're giving them time to think. A better player anyways. A worse player that does not know how to think on the fly, you know, they might be thinking this still. But you need to stack the mental load. You want to stress your opponent out. This is what a game plan is. You should stress your opponent out as much as you can, because the more they're thinking, the more they will get, you know, as you can maximize their mental load until they physically just like don't know what to do. They just stop playing, in a sense of they just don't know what to do. So the more lows, the more mids you could do, the more side steps, the more back dashes. Every different way you can play frames is just a +1 to their mental load. Punishment keeps them in check of strings, and this is not just block punishment, with punishment, string punishment. And then, for example, this is a string, for example 1 2 3. Maybe you want to Jin has the string 1 2 3. It doesn't jail, but it's +0. Well, yeah, you could jab them out of it, but let's say they just respect it. If they don't know it's +0 or they misplayed this, it's just an outplay, it's not string cheese. Maybe you want to give them this interaction You know, every poke you do is interaction. Every move you do is interaction, depending on how you play the interaction. It could be more good for you or bad for you, depending on if they outplay you. Lastly, enforced throws. I don't break all my throws, but I have a good percentage of throw breaks, I would assume. Pro players, they don't break every single throw. They're susceptible to some throws, but lesser than casual players. But throws are very strong. Let's say you want that in your game plan. Anything could be in your game plan. Even, oh, I'm looking for a Rager here. You know, it can't be in your game plan, but let's say last round, last set, you're really low, but you won't die if you Rage Art correctly. You see that this guy is about to do a move, Rage Art. Boom, you win the round. It could be a last second added to your game plan, but this is a game plan. Your win con, what you want to play around. But anyways, moving on, the gameplay review. But these 4 things are so important. Most of the problems can be solved through this. I guess I could put replay here, but replay you could probably find all the frame data. But let's get started on the gameplay review. Alright guys, jumping over to the gameplay review, it's going to be one of my good friends, Sleeper. He recently promoted to Tekken King, and he has very solid fundies in this match. I don't know about in the other matches. In the Reina match where he promoted, he was doing a lot of string cheese, but he still was taking advantage of that, of the Reina not being able to duck it, I guess. But let's get started. Whoops. So I like the no mash round start. I like the run up immediately enforce your poke. You're establishing the timing for your opponent to establish the timing, because the less time you're defending, the more time you're opening yourself up to the opponent's timing. So good with punish. She fuzzy guards. Then Sleeper also fuzzy guards. Get this follow up, pushing her closer to wall without even putting her into a combo. This is just outplaying him in neutral. Getting a heat engager, and now he should win the round. Sorry for the lag, guys. I have no idea why it is frame dropping. I like the jabs. He's not doing anything too big on whiff. He would have exit heat, which on block the string is a bit whiff iffy because they could duck it, but it killed. So either way, and he could have did just the first hit too. So I don't know. But I like the patience. I don't think he gets counter hit once out of this set, but he does mash or counter hit launched. Anyways, good punish. Good fuzzy guard. Good patience. Small pokes. He's not whiffing entire strings. He's still mashing after that. Nina should finish the string because he's mashing every single time. He meshes into the string again. Gets wall split. If you're going to it's good to mash, but it's also good to not mash and try to duck the follow-up of the threat of what you're trying to establish. You're threatening her to finish it. You need to duck it, which I don't think you would always try to mash. But anyways, good low parry, even though it was a misinput. I'm just gonna post this because I don't know. Tekken is weird. It has no reason to be lagging, but anyways, I like the 1-2-4, even though you could duck it, but then he mixes it just in case you wanted to duck. So I like the side steps, keeping her into the wall. 3+4 pushback setup. He could have killed there maybe, but he doesn't do the wall combo. Still keeps her in the wall, doing safe things. Gets high crushed. And then right here, good movement, good movement, good movement, good whiff punish. If you were just backdashing, you probably could have not out backdashed that slide, but moving sidestep, getting good timing, you could evade it, and good confirm on the slide. Good block on the wipe the floor, and good punish. He could have got wall here, but he drops the combo sadly, but she's still at the wall. He dashed to push her towards wall. Finishes it just in case you wanted to mash. Catches him ducking, so the guns, or it's a true string, gets stomped on. Tex, nice jab punish. Randomness, it's good to be random. Don't always throw out unsafe random moves, but it's good to mix in the random to really throw off your opponent, especially if they cannot dash block. Not saying if you get hit by moves while trying to dash block you're doing anything bad, it's just he caught you with your pants down. But well played by Sleeper. I do not know why the game is lagging. It's quite annoying. I tried to record this like 6 times already and it wasn't lagging, but now it's lagging. Quite annoying. But if you guys learned something, like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.